Hello, Ajinkya here, the second designer working on your on air. Nikhil probably mentioned me in the previous devlog, or maybe forgot. Either way, welcome to Devlog2, where I'm going to talk about our journey from a 2D game to a 3D one, how the Steam page is coming along, and a little bit about the demo as well. So let's get into it. As you guys know, this project started as a semester submission, and back then we really didn't have the time or resources to make the art look the way we wanted it to look. But somehow we managed to pull it off well enough. But once we decided, yep, we're actually gonna make this into a real game, we thought the environments deserved better. So we made the slightly terrifying decision to move from 2D to 3D. And thankfully, one of our classmates happened to be a really talented environment artist. So we asked him if he'd like to be in the project, and he actually said yes, which means drum roll please. Here's the brand new 3D playroom. Let's go. Okay, I'll calm down. For comparison, here's the 2D version of the room, and here's a new 3D version of the room. Quite the upgrade, right? After bringing an environment artist onto the team, the game's visuals did improve a lot. But making a game isn't just about 3D art. There's plenty of 2D work involved as well, from UI to marketing assets. So, we got ourselves a 2D artist as well. Yup. His name is Hardik, and he's actually our junior. We've worked with him before, so we already knew he was really good at what he does. And right now, he's working on the Steam capsule art and helping us design the game's UI. Now, let's talk about the demo. The first 2D prototype was, well, kind of just an empty shell. It had the core idea, but it definitely needed more systems to make the gameplay actually fun. So, while moving to the 3D version, we didn't just upgrade the visuals, we also redesigned a lot of the gameplay. The browser, for example, in the old prototype wasn't really a browser. It was basically just a fancy menu that displayed pre-written information using scriptable objects. It got the job done, but let's be honest, it wasn't really exciting. So now we have an actual in-game browser that players can use to research their guests, look up articles and gather information before the interview. That way we're not just randomly asking questions, you actually have to do a little bit of digging. The biggest inspiration for this system came from one of my favorite games, the Rootrees Are Dead. We love the idea of researching information yourselves instead of having everything handed to you. So we adapted to that concept to fit your on air. We also added a proper day progression system to make the game feel more alive. On top of that, we've been improving the UI, polishing existing mechanics, and adding a bunch more smaller details that makes the whole experience feel much more complete. They're the kind of things that players might not notice individually, but together they make a huge difference. And that's just one of the many things we've made while turning a small 2D prototype into a much bigger 3D demo. Right now, we're focused on finishing the demo and putting together our first proper trailer. It's honestly kind of exciting to see everything finally started coming together after months of work. That's pretty much it for the devlog. We hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes look at the development of Your On Air. If you want to follow the journey and see how the game grows, stick around because we've got a lot more to share. In the next devlog, Nikhil is going to talk about the characters, their design, the thought process behind them, and how they're coming together. So, if you're curious about that, make sure to stick with us for more on Your On Air. See you in the next devlog. Bye!